Hey everyone, I'm Anthony Matos, and this is BNEWS Sports Hub. Fall's in the air, and so is the Red Devil football season. We'll have a conversation with head coach George Balian and senior captains Charlie Andriolo and Joey Poland. We'll also have our player spotlight and our Red Devil review. That's all right here, right now on BNEWS Sports Hub. To jumpstart our discussion, we'll offer you a little refresher of the team. Robert Paris has a Red Devil review.
Hey everyone, I'm Robert Paris, and this is your Red Devil review. BNEWS Sports have returned, and we're going to kick things off with the Red Devil football. In his second season as head coach, George Balian and his assistants have been working hard in the offseason to prepare for an exciting slate of games. Family, trust, chop is the motto Balian has incorporated into the team. Inspire morale growth both on and off the field. A wrestling belt is the symbol of the slogan that Balian brings everywhere to show Red Devil pride and symbolizes the team's future victories. Balian also added the football's Beast of the Month trophy during the offseason to recognize players for the work they put in during the offseason. Here are a few of the players that were awarded Beast of the Month, including Junior JT Doherty, Junior Offensive Guard Christian Filios, Senior running back Joey Poland, and Senior Kevin Conti. Congrats, gentlemen, and keep up the great work. Balian also had their very first Red Devil football alumni game in June at the Marshall Simons Middle School. Past and present members of the Devils came out and showed their support. Here's a clip of the turnout of the event.
It's a great turnout. It's a beautiful day. We have a bunch of guys here from the past to meet our present team, and right now it's just a ton of fun. Everyone's having a blast, and I couldn't be more happy with the turnout, and we're just a great day today. We're trying to bring back the family. Our mantra was, family, trust, chop. So this the part of the first connection is family, so we want everyone to feel welcome, be part of a family, so we have the past connect with the future, and it's a good day.
Last season, the team saw a lot of changes, including a new quarterback, the upcoming sophomore, now junior, Anthony Guerrier, taking over for Nick Berglund. Balian has said that Guerrier has steadily improved from his start last season. Burlington finished last year 4-7 with wins over Westboro, Cambridge Ringen Latin, and Wilmington. The team had two consolation playoff games, beating Medford 42-8 for their fourth win and a loss to Newburyport. Returning starters are running back Joey Poland, offensive guard Charlie Andriolo, tackle Liam Welch, who have shown Balian much improvement as incoming seniors. Returning on the gridiron in the wide receiving corps are junior John Mello, senior Jack Savaris, sophomore Ryan Brooks, and junior Charles Hannafin. This pack of wide receivers were heavily involved in contributing points last season. On a rainy day during practice, I caught up with George Balian before our interview on the Sports Hub and found out what he is looking forward to this season, and the Devils will be hosting the annual traditional Thanksgiving Day game this season.
Being in the system last year, and they understand how the coaching staff and how myself we expect from them. They're holding the standards of our program to the team and for themselves, and it's been very good. I'm very pleased with the way the captains Charlie Andriolo and Joe Poland have been, and they've been great captains and great leaders for this team. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. A lot of the alumni will come back to see them, and it should be a lot of fun. And there should be a packed house, and it should be a lot of fun. Improvement. I'm looking at improvement and consistency through the program, and if we get that, then I'll be happy and play. Hopefully, with being consistent, we can start playing meaningful football games in November, and that's where it all counts.
The Devils will be putting up a good fight this year, as many of the games are rematches and rivalries, including the home opener with Westboro at Varsity Field. The two non-league games include the Battle of Wynn Street in Woburn and Cambridge Ringen Latin. Middlesex League games include Wakefield Memorial, Wilmington, Melrose, Stoneham, and Watertown. As his second year gets underway, Balian is looking forward to seeing how the team can improve and be consistent from week to week. We are looking forward to seeing how the Red Devils perform this fall on the gridiron. Good luck to all the athletes competing, Coach Balian, and the rest of the staff. And that is all for your Red Devil review. I'm Robert Paris. Back to you, Anthony.
All right, I'm here with Burlington Red Devils football coach George Balian. George, how are you today?
Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
So just talk about your first season as head coach.
Well, last year, obviously, was my first year. A lot of growing pains and trying to get the program established and the kids on the same page as the coach and staff. But it was challenging, but also very rewarding. We had a good bunch of seniors last year.
What did you love most about the job?
Just being on the field coaching.
Being on the field?
Yeah.
What was the best part of being the head coach?
Obviously, the relationships that you build with each player, trying to develop lifelong relationships with them.
And what did you find the most challenging part of that?
With the
Being the head coach.
Oh, just the administrative stuff that I was never used to, dealing with, school and setting up practices and talking to the other coaches for scrimmages and all the administrative stuff that goes on with being the head coach.
And what did you learn from your first year of being head coach?
It doesn't always go to plan. You have a plan and you try to stick to it, but obviously it gets derailed, especially the first year. It got derailed many a time, so it's challenging.
And last year, Varsity Field was being built and you had to move 2 games to Woburn and Bedford. Just talk about the atmosphere there compared to Varsity Field's atmosphere.
Yeah, over the years, everyone that I've usually talked to through the years that love playing at Burlington. They love the atmosphere, they love the bowl setting, and it was good. Then when you take that away and you have to go to Woburn and Bedford to play home games, it's just not the same vibe.
So what seniors that graduated are you going to miss the most this year?
I'd say all of them.
All of them?
They're all great.
Which upperclassmen that are returning are you the most excited for?
Just all the seniors that are coming back.
Yeah.
Obviously it's the seniors dictate how the year is going to go, and we had a great off season, and our 2 captains, Charlie Andriolo and Joe Balian, have been doing a great job. Their off season was great, and then in the summertime they even picked it up even more. So they did a great job, and their team is following their lead, which is great.
So 3-5 last year, and this is your second year. What are you looking to improve on this season?
Consistency. The biggest thing is playing consistent football. Last year we were too up and down. So this year just playing consistent football and hopefully playing some meaningful games come November.
Charlie Andriolo and Joe Balian are your captains this season. What decisions did that take for you and the coaching staff?
With no decisions at all. The team votes, so that they stepped up and the team awarded them being the leaders this year, and they're doing a great job.
So you play Bedford at home this year on Thanksgiving. What are you looking forward to most about that game?
Just the atmosphere, because now we'll be home. They have the new field. There's a lot of people in town, the alumni that are excited about it, so it should be a great atmosphere, especially for Thanksgiving. It should be really fun.
So last season you were away in Westboro, first game of the year. This season you're home against Westboro. You beat them 19-0. What are you looking forward to?
Just the same result, just to beat them again and use that as a stepping stone down for the next game. We got to win and just keep carrying that forward. Plus we'll be home, and a lot of our preseason games are home. So because last year with the field being done, it's nice to be home and not travel and have the atmosphere and your family and friends around. It'll be good.
Any team specifically you're looking forward to playing against?
No, because we're still in I consider we're still in the rebuilding year. So we take one game at a time.
What other athletes have been developing this past off season that you think stepped up most?
I'd say all of them, because I played a lot of young guys last year, and they got a taste of varsity. They know what it takes to be a varsity football player, so they had a lot of good work ethic over the off season.
Tell me a little bit about the other coaches and their impact on the team.
Yeah, these guys they're great. I wouldn't have them on the staff. They know football. They're great teachers, but most importantly, they care about all their players, and they care about them more than just being a football player. They want them to succeed in life, and they're doing a great job developing young men.
You have a new volunteer assistant, Aiden Hayes. What has his role been?
Oh, Aiden's been great. You know, he played for me last year, and he said he had so much fun, and he was going to school to become a teacher, and he wants to be coach. So he wanted to volunteer, and I said, yeah, it'd be great for you to volunteer. And he's learning, and he's just learning the ins and outs. But he's been great. The kids love him. He's very receptive. He knows football, and he's a good teacher. So I couldn't ask for anything more.
If you had to pick one thing about the Under the Lights atmosphere that you like, what would it be?
It's just like when you walk out onto varsity field, I still get goosebumps, you know, because you get the crowd going, the band going, and everyone is ready, and the cheerleaders are, you know, hooting and hollering, and it's just a good vibe.
What are you looking forward to overall as the season gets started?
Big thing is just consistency. As long as we can stay consistent and improve every week, that's my biggest challenge.
And do you have any personal goals this year?
Just to get a couple more wins.
Yep.
But overall, you know, as long as we are consistently improving from week to week, that's what I'm really looking forward to. And then hopefully we can just build there and turn this program around, change the culture here, and we're on our way. So it's a good start.
And that is a great goal, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Anthony, thank you.
Let's check out this month's Player Spotlight.
There you go.
I'm Jack Tavares.
I'm Bobby Navola, and this is
the Player Spotlight. Really excited for this year. Our team's looking with the new coaching staff last year, we're looking 10 times faster, 10 times more physical, and we're playing well. We're playing good. First scrimmage against Revere looked well.
These guys, I've been playing with them since my freshman year. Like, they're some of my closest friends, so that definitely makes it easier playing with them.
I feel like we started off a little slow with the new coaching staff because we were just learning the system, learning everything. Now we're playing fast, playing physical. Because we know the system, we know what we're doing, and we're playing hard now.
Yeah, being back at varsity feels great. Fan section, Devil's Den, gonna be coming out every game. Yeah, it should be fun. He's a great coach, great guy, like on and off the field, teaching us life lessons. Even over the off season, just talking to us every day, making sure we're getting better and the team's getting better as a whole. So, yeah, love him.
Balian's great. He knows a lot of football. I love playing football, so that's what I like about him. I've been playing with them for 4 years now, so these are some of my closest friends, and we've been through everything. We've been playing together for a while, so I hang out with these guys playing football and outside. So we do a lot of things. We do basically everything together. We've been preaching family, so that's my favorite part. Everybody coming together.
Family's a big part of this. Over the off season, coaches put together events like the 7-on-7 tournament for the alumni. Get to know the past of Burlington football. Thanksgiving Day is awesome. We've only had Bedford for like 2 years now because we had Lexington. So that's a rivalry. It's just starting up, but yeah, definitely happy to have them home. Team-wise, I think it's playoffs. Playoffs would be nice. We haven't made it as long as I've been here, so going off with a playoff run would be definitely nice. Getting a win over Woburn. Obviously playing the game, but just like even being with these guys every day in the locker room and everything, it's so much fun. It's gonna be different without it, but for sure.
All right, I'm here with the senior football captains, Charlie Andriolo and Joey Poland. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
And Charlie, how'd you get involved with football?
I'd say my freshman year, coming into high school, I never played a fall sport, and then I figured fall was one, and I always wanted to sign up and try it, but I couldn't because I played hockey. And so I signed up my freshman year, gave it a whirl, and turned out to be my favorite sport.
And Joey, you?
I've been playing.
You've been playing? How long?
I've been playing all, it's like 8, dude. Whole Pop Warner. Yeah.
And what do you like best about the sport?
Probably the physicality. You know, you don't really get that anywhere else, hitting every single play, but it's also a lot of mental too.
I like hitting people.
You like hitting people?
I like the physicality
Yeah.
a lot, man.
Yeah, what has been your favorite moment or memory in a Red Devils uniform?
I'd say probably last year. Our first win. No, our second win against Cambridge, because it kind of showed to me and like the rest of the team that this team could actually do something and be something. And so if we carry that on this year, I feel like we could have a spectacular year.
Yeah, that was a Joey Poland legacy game.
Yeah.
That's mine. That's mine. Last year against Cambridge, that's my favorite memory.
Yeah, the 4 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. That's mine.
Are we looking forward to this season, being the captain of the team?
Yeah, I'm excited, I really just can't wait for Westboro to start, Just get out there, senior year, play as hard as we can, fast as we can, tough as we can.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to win, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What's it like being captain, the big dog in the locker room?
It's interesting, you have to, there's a balance between being their friend and being, like a leader. And so, you can't always be easy on them. And I've learned it the hard way, and so have other people.
Yeah. Being tough on them, but it's also good being the top guy and the leaders, you know what I mean?
And how do you plan on leading the team?
I kind of just follow my example, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I wouldn't make all my teammates do something I would never do. It's kind of just setting an example for them.
Yeah, just lead by example, be a good role model, nothing, stupid.
How do you physically and mentally prepare for the season?
I think it's more of just, I think the preparation started months ago now. Even so, I'd say at the end of last year after Thanksgiving, that's when the physical preparation started, working out 5 days a week, getting bigger, eating the right food, it's all about that. And then obviously just as the season rolls forward, at the end of summer, just getting your mind ready for football.
Yeah, I think it's like that too, like the physicality, like starting in practice, getting all the mental stuff done, and all stuff like that.
Now that you've been under Balian for a second season now, how have you improved since he's been under head coach?
I think it's kind of obvious. Last year, going from no wins to even just 4 wins, it's an incredible jump, and that was only his first year. And I think it's just because he really understands the team so well. He's obviously a coach, but I feel like coach doesn't come first. He cares more about us as people before coach, so that's why it works so well.
Yeah, I think the relationships are growing more with him because, he cares about the team too, so.
What do you hope to do differently to up the win total again this year?
I think it's all in our offense this year, because I know our defense can stop other teams and put up points on their own. It's just a matter of our offense, which I think we'll have a great year this year.
Yeah, our offense, it's gonna be good.
Any team specifically you're looking forward to playing against?
Of course, Woburn. It's the Win Street rivalry, Burlington Woburn, in every sport I've played, and then obviously Thanksgiving against Bedford.
I'm trying to play Cambridge again.
Cambridge again? You want to go off again?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's home this year. Just talk about competing against Bedford in your final game on varsity field.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Final game. That's in less than three months now, so it's right around the corner. But I cannot be more excited just to get out there on Thanksgiving, senior night. Just go out there and play as hard as we can.
Last game, you gotta give it all. You know what I mean?
What other athletes have been developing throughout the past year that you've seen as the captains?
Obviously Joey here. He's been incredible this year in the weight room, and also our quarterback, Anthony Matos, one of the linebackers, Ryan Brooks, and Charlie Hannafin. Those kids have taken real steps.
Yeah, I think Brooks has done the most, and Charlie obviously.
Yeah.
Because he's only a sophomore, Brooks.
What have you learned from Balian in your second year now?
Quite a lot, actually. It's he taught me really that football. Football is not really everything. He taught me I need to be a better person with or without football. Whether I go on to play football in college or not, football's gonna end sooner or later. So I need to have the skills in life to do something with my life, obviously. So I think he's taught me that.
I think the best thing he's taught me is like build relationships with other people, even though like because of football. You know what I mean? I don't know.
How was the team bonded throughout the off season and into the season?
During the off season, we did a lot of group workouts together in the weight room, obviously, and then on the field, speed workouts, stuff like that. You know, just getting the team together and hanging out it's good for camaraderie and, you know, chemistry. That's what we've been doing.
Last year we didn't do as many group workouts and stuff, and now we're on the field doing speed workouts, all that good stuff. And so it just builds more relationships with our team and stuff.
What will you miss most from the team playing 4 years on it?
You know, I think it's just the teammates you started playing with, like Joey, Liam, Bobby, all the seniors and stuff, and even some of the juniors, you know. It's going to suck not playing with them anymore, but I mean, it's a part of life and it's going to go on, but it still hits you.
I'll probably just miss my teammates, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the coaches, because, you know, they've done everything, put their work in, so.
And what are your goals for this season and beyond?
I think this year, for me, I just, you know, I want to have the best year I could possibly have. You know, the sack wise, tackle wise, and, you know, obviously make a huge impact for my team, because that's all it is at the end of the day, a team sport. And if I don't show up, I let the team down. You know, but if I have a great game every single week of the year, then I'm only doing better for my team.
I want a home playoff game.
You want a home playoff game?
Yeah.
That's a great goal. Do you plan on playing football on the college level?
I got a few options already, and I'm just looking forward for the rest of this year, you know, the rest of my audition, as I would say, for college football, and seeing what coaches like me, seeing who don't, and all up to them after that.
And where exactly, or are you just still looking for that?
I'm looking around at UNE, Endicott, St. Anselm's, Assumption, a lot of local D2 and D3 schools.
Joey, what about you?
I'll probably play in college. I haven't started the process crazy. I've only seen UNE and Endicott, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping to play in college.
You're open to playing college?
Yeah.
And that's it for me, guys. Good luck this season. That's all for this episode. I'd like to thank my guests George Balian, Charlie Andriolo, and Joey Poland. I'd also love to thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on BNEWS Sports Hub.